Aaron Blake caught the falling knife without thinking. Not grabbed it by the handle. Caught it midair. Blade first. His hand moved faster than his brain could process. Fingers wrapped around sharp steel, stopping the knife inches from his foot. Perfect grip. Perfect timing. Zero conscious decision. Then the pain registered. Blood. Cut. Not deep but present. Aaron dropped the knife. Stared at his hand. At the impossible speed with which it had moved. At the precision that should have been impossible. The knife had fallen from the counter. Standard kitchen accident. Except Aaron had been across the room. 3 meters away. Had seen it fall. Had moved. Had caught it. In the fraction of a second between release and impact. That wasn't normal. That wasn't human. That was something else. Aaron had been normal 2 weeks ago. Normal reflexes. Normal speed. Normal everything. Then came the crash. Highway. Aaron's sedan. The kind of accident that killed people. The kind Aaron should have died in. But he'd swerved. Impossibly fast. Threading between vehicles. Avoiding collisions by centimeters. Moving the car faster than thought. Like his body had taken over. Had known what to do before his mind could process the danger. Everyone called it luck. Miracle. Divine intervention. Aaron had called it adrenaline. Survival instinct. One-time thing. Except now he'd caught a knife mid-fall from across the room. And Aaron realized the crash hadn't just saved his life. It had changed something fundamental about how his body responded to danger. Aaron tested it carefully over the next week. He learned the rules. And understood immediately how dangerous they were. His reflexes were superhuman. Faster than normal human reaction time by a factor of 5. Maybe 10. When something required fast response. Catching objects, dodging threats, reacting to danger, Aaron's body moved before his conscious mind registered the need. The speed was involuntary. Not something Aaron activated. Not something he controlled. His nervous system just operated at a different speed now. Processing stimuli faster. Responding faster. Moving faster. The reflex was indiscriminate. Aaron's body reacted to anything his nervous system perceived as requiring fast response. Falling objects. Sudden movements. Approaching threats. All triggered the superhuman speed. Whether Aaron wanted them to or not. And the ability came with a critical limitation. Aaron's conscious mind couldn't keep up. His body moved too fast for his brain to process in real time. He'd react. Then realize what he'd done. Then understand why. Always in that order. Always with a lag between action and awareness. Aaron Blake had superhuman reflexes. But no conscious control over them. His body made decisions faster than his mind could approve or reject them. Aaron was 36 years old. Architect. Divorced. No kids. Lived alone in a condo in Denver. The kind of life built on careful planning. Measured decisions. Controlled outcomes. The reflexes were the opposite of everything Aaron valued. Uncontrolled. Reactive. Faster than thought. His body taking action before his mind could evaluate whether that action was appropriate. He should have gone to doctors. Should have reported the change. Should have sought medical explanation for how a car crash could alter his nervous system so fundamentally. But Aaron knew what would happen. Tests. Examinations. Publicity. Pension. His careful, controlled life would become chaotic. Unmanageable. Exposed. So he kept it secret. Learned to live with reflexes that operated faster than thought. Learned to trust his body to make decisions his mind hadn't approved. Learned to exist in a state where action preceded awareness by fractions of a second that felt like eternities. The first time the reflexes caused a problem was 2 weeks after the knife incident. Aaron was at a coffee shop. Standing in line. The person in front of him reached into their jacket. Fast movement. Sudden. Aaron's reflexes triggered. His hand shot out. Grabbed the person's wrist. Twisted. Applied pressure. All in the span of a single heartbeat. Before Aaron's conscious mind registered what was happening, the person cried out. Other customers turned. Aaron released immediately. Realized what he'd done. The person had been reaching for their wallet. Not a weapon. Not a threat. Just a wallet. and Aaron had grabbed them. Aggressively. "I'm so sorry. I thought." Aaron stopped. Because what could he say? That his reflexes had perceived threat where none existed? That his body had moved faster than his brain could stop it? That sounded insane. "You thought what? That I was attacking you? Over coffee? I'm sorry." Reflex. "Bad reflex. I'm really sorry." The person left. Other customers stared. Aaron paid for his coffee and walked out. Heart racing. Mind processing what had just happened. His reflexes had misidentified threat. Had responded with force. Had acted before Aaron could evaluate or prevent. That was the problem. The reflexes were faster than judgment. Faster than context. Faster than appropriate response. Aaron's body was operating on pure stimulus response. And that could hurt people. The pattern repeated. Someone dropped a glass at a party. Aaron caught it. Before anyone else had moved. Before the glass had fallen 6 inches. Impossible catch. Impossible speed. Everyone stared. Aaron made excuses. Left early. A kid on a bike swerved toward Aaron on the sidewalk. Aaron dodged. Moved so fast the kid didn't see him until he'd passed. The kid crashed. Not seriously, but because Aaron had moved out of the way faster than the kid could adjust. Aaron's reflexes had made the situation worse. A colleague reached toward Aaron's desk to grab a pen. Aaron's hand moved. Blocked the reach. Defensive posture. Before Aaron consciously registered what was happening, the colleague pulled back. Confused. Intimidated. Aaron apologized. But the damage was done. People were noticing. People were uncomfortable. Aaron started avoiding situations where fast movement might occur. Avoided crowds. Avoided sports. Avoided anywhere his reflexes might trigger inappropriately. Tried to live a life slow enough that his body wouldn't perceive threats that didn't exist. His ex-wife noticed during a lunch meeting. "You're different. Twitchy. Hyperaware. Like you're constantly on edge." "I'm fine." "No, you're not. You keep flinching at things. Moving too fast. You caught a falling fork before I even saw it drop. That's not normal, Aaron." Aaron wanted to explain. Wanted to tell her about the crash. About the reflexes. About living in a body that moved faster than his mind could control it. Instead he said, "I've been jumpy since the accident." Stress response. "It'll pass. It's been 2 months. If anything, it's getting worse. Have you seen someone?" "I'm managing it." "You're not managing it. You're living like you're under constant attack. That's not sustainable." Aaron knew she was right. But what was the alternative? Admit that his nervous system operated at superhuman speed? That his body made decisions without consulting his brain? That he'd become a walking reflex with human consciousness attached as an afterthought? The FBI found him 4 months after the crash. Agent Wilson. Same approach. Different evidence. "Mr. Blake, we've been tracking unusual incident reports. Multiple witnesses describing impossible reaction speeds. All centered around you. You caught a child who fell off playground equipment before anyone else had moved. You intercepted a flying object that would have hit someone. You dodged a car that no one else saw coming. Your reaction time is statistically impossible. I've always had good reflexes. No one has reflexes this good. We think the crash did something. Changed something. Activated something. You're not just fast. You're predictive. Your nervous system is processing information and responding before normal humans can even perceive the stimulus." Aaron didn't respond. Wilson pulled out medical records. Your hospital stay after the crash. The neurological scans showed unusual activity. Heightened nervous system function. Accelerated neural processing. The doctors noted it but couldn't explain it. We think we can. Why do you care? Because superhuman reflexes are valuable. In combat, in rescue, in situations where milliseconds matter. We have a program. Close call unit. People with minimal expressions. You'd fit perfectly. I don't want to fit anywhere. I want my normal reflexes back. That's not going to happen. The crash changed your neurology. Permanently. Your options are learn to control it or let it control you. We're offering training, support, A way to make the reflexes useful instead of problematic. What if I say no? Then you keep living like this. Reacting before thinking. Hurting people accidentally. Avoiding normal life because your body moves too fast for your mind. That's not much of a life. Aaron knew Wilson was right. The reflexes were getting worse. More sensitive. More aggressive. More frequent. Without training, without control, Aaron would eventually hurt someone seriously. Or worse. What's the training? Aaron asked. The close call unit taught Aaron what his reflexes actually were. Not just speed. Predictive processing. His nervous system was reading microcues, body language, air pressure, sound waves, and responding before conscious awareness. His reflexes weren't reacting to what was happening. They were reacting to what was about to happen. You're seeing the future, the trainer explained. Not literally, but your nervous system is. It's processing information faster than your conscious mind. Predicting outcomes. Responding to threats before they fully manifest. That sounds impossible. It's not impossible. It's just faster than normal. Most people's nervous system has a delay. Stimulus, processing, response. Your system has almost no delay. You're responding to early-stage stimulus that normal people don't even perceive yet. They taught Aaron to trust his reflexes, to stop second-guessing, to accept that his body knew things his mind hadn't processed yet. It was counterintuitive, against everything Aaron's careful, analytical personality valued. But it worked. They also taught him to manage the reflexes, to recognize when they were triggering appropriately versus inappropriately, to develop conscious awareness that could keep pace, barely, with unconscious response. It wasn't perfect. Aaron still reacted faster than he could think, still moved before deciding to move. But he learned to understand why. Learned to trust that his reflexes were responding to real threats even when his conscious mind hadn't identified them yet. Aaron ran 18 missions over 2 years, each one using his reflexes, each one putting him in situations where superhuman reaction speed made the difference between success and catastrophe. Hostage rescue. Aaron entered first. His reflexes detected the gunman before anyone else saw him, moved before conscious awareness, disarmed the threat, saved everyone, all in the span of a heartbeat. His team watched the footage afterward. Couldn't believe how fast he'd moved. Aaron barely remembered doing it. His body had acted. His mind had caught up later. Bomb disposal. Aaron's reflexes detected instability before the sensors did. Moved away from the device. Grabbed his partner. Pulled him clear. Explosion happened 3 seconds later. Would have killed them both. Aaron's reflexes had saved them by responding to cues so subtle no instrument could measure them. Vehicle accident rescue. Aaron extracted victims from a collision seconds before secondary impact. His reflexes predicted the second car's trajectory, moved him and the victims out of danger, before anyone else, including Aaron consciously, understood what was about to happen. Each mission reinforced the same truth. Aaron's reflexes were better than his judgment, faster than his analysis, more accurate than his predictions. Learning to trust them, learning to act without thinking, kept him and others alive. But it also changed him, made him less deliberate, less analytical, more reactive. Aaron had built his life on careful thought. Now he was living on pure reflex, and the person he was becoming felt like a stranger. The breaking point came during a mission in Chicago. Active shooter, office building, multiple casualties. Aaron deployed with tactical team. His job was to locate and neutralize the threat before more people died. Aaron's reflexes detected the shooter, registered threat, all before conscious awareness. His body tackled the shooter, disarmed him, applied control holds. Perfect execution. Textbook response. Except the shooter was a hostage, not the actual threat. A civilian who'd been armed by the real shooter, forced to hold a weapon, used as bait. Aaron's reflexes had responded to gun plus aggressive posture equals threat. Hadn't processed context. Hadn't evaluated whether the threat was genuine or manufactured. Aaron had tackled an innocent person. The civilian broke 2 ribs, sustained a concussion, would have permanent injuries, because Aaron's reflexes had been too fast, too aggressive, too certain. "You couldn't have known," Wilson said during debrief. "My reflexes should have known. That's their job, processing information faster. But they only process physical threat, not context, not intention, not whether someone is a victim or a perpetrator. That's why you have backup. That's why you work with a team. My team didn't have time to stop me. I moved too fast. By the time anyone could say, wait, I'd already hurt someone." Aaron realized the fundamental problem. His reflexes operated faster than judgment, faster than morality, faster than the distinction between appropriate and inappropriate force. They were pure response. And pure response, without context, without evaluation, without conscience, was dangerous. Aaron Blake resigned from the close call unit at 38. 2 years of service. 18 missions. Dozens of lives saved. 1 civilian seriously injured. At the cost of Aaron's ability to trust himself. To believe his reflexes were reliable. To accept that speed without judgment was acceptable. He returned to Denver. Back to architecture. Back to careful planning. Back to a life where decisions could be made slowly, deliberately, with full conscious awareness and evaluation. The reflexes were still there. Still faster than thought. Still reactive. But Aaron stopped trusting them. Started second-guessing. Started forcing himself to think before moving. Even when his body was screaming to react. It made him slower, less effective, more vulnerable, but also more human, more in control, more aligned with the person Aaron wanted to be. He kept a low profile, avoided situations where reflexes might trigger, avoided crowds, avoided anything that might make his body move faster than his mind could approve. People noticed he'd changed, become more hesitant, less confident. One colleague asked, "You used to be so decisive. Now you overthink everything. What happened?" Aaron wanted to say he'd learned that decisiveness without judgment was dangerous. That moving fast without thinking could hurt people. That superhuman reflexes were only valuable if they came with superhuman judgment. Which his didn't. Instead he said, "I'm being more careful. Taking my time. Making sure I'm right before I act." That's not always practical. Sometimes you have to move fast. I know. But I'd rather be slow and right than fast and wrong. Aaron Blake is 40 now. 4 years since the crash. 2 years since leaving the close call unit. 4 years of superhuman reflexes that operate faster than conscious thought. He still has them. Still reacts before thinking. Still moves faster than normal humans can perceive. But he's learned to hesitate. To insert a pause between reflex and action. To give his mind time to catch up with his body. It's not perfect. Sometimes the pause costs him. Makes him miss opportunities. Makes him vulnerable. But it also prevents him from hurting people. From reacting without context. From being a weapon without a safety mechanism. He works in architecture. Lives alone. Avoids situations where reflexes might trigger inappropriately. Lives a carefully controlled life that moves slow enough for his mind to keep pace with his body. Sometimes he thinks about the missions. About the lives saved. About moving so fast that time seemed to slow down around him. About trusting his reflexes completely and being right more often than wrong. But then he thinks about Chicago. About the hostage with broken ribs. About the moment his reflexes moved faster than judgment and hurt someone who needed help. About the cost of being too fast to be thoughtful. Aaron developed superhuman reflexes after a near-death crash. Faster than thought. Faster than judgment. Faster than conscience. And he learned that speed without wisdom is just another form of danger. That reflexes without judgment hurt people. That moving fast isn't valuable if you're moving in the wrong direction. Some abilities enhance you. Some empower you. Some give you advantages normal people don't have. His gave him speed. Reaction time that defied biology. The ability to respond before conscious thought. To move in the gap between stimulus and normal human response. But it also took away deliberation. Took away careful thought. Took away the pause that lets humans evaluate before acting, that lets morality inform movement, that lets context shape response. Aaron chose to be slow, chose to second-guess his reflexes, chose to insert thought between stimulus and response even though it made him less effective, less impressive, less superhuman, because being fast meant trusting reflexes that didn't understand context. And context mattered more than speed. Intention mattered more than reaction. Being thoughtfully slow mattered more than being reflexively fast. The man who developed superhuman reflexes learned they weren't enough. Learned that speed without judgment was dangerous. Learned that thinking slowly was better than moving fast. And now he lives deliberately, carefully, slowly enough that his mind can approve what his body wants to do. Slow enough to be human. Slow enough to be moral. Slow enough to avoid being a perfectly accurate weapon pointed in the wrong direction. His reflexes still work. Still faster than thought. Still superhuman. But Aaron doesn't trust them anymore. Doesn't let them control him. Doesn't move until he's decided movement is right. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. Knowing that speed isn't enough. That reflexes need judgment. That being fast means nothing if you're fast to do the wrong thing.